A taste of Singapore in Manila. Get a chance to experience Singapore's nightlife as some of the most famous bars in the city-state will be popping up once again in Poblacion, Makati. Now to tell us more about SingaPob and about bringing Singapore's taste to Manila, joining us now live in the studio is Ruby Liu. She's the Area Director of the Singapore Tourism Board in the Philippines. Good morning, Ruby.
Morning.
It's great to have you.
Thank you.
All right, we're talking nightlife in the morning, but let's do it. Last week we had what we call a bar takeover for SingaPob. Now, I'm guessing I know what a bar takeover is, but confirm my suspicions here. Obviously, you have specialists from Singapore sort of come in and bring in the Singapore vibe, the Singapore flavor to our pubs and bars. Am I right?
Yes, that's right. So actually, when Filipino consumers think of visiting Singapore, they often think of our hawker food or shopping. So we are very well known for that. One area that I think we could increase our awareness of is actually in the nightlife and cocktail scene of Singapore. So that's why across last week and this week, we are bringing a total of 11 bars from Singapore to here. And the intent, the objective of this project is to bring the Singapore flavor here to give you a taste of what you can experience in Singapore's bar scene. And we chose Poblacion because I know Poblacion is like a neighborhood in Manila that's also very popular with drinks, and it's very easy to enjoy. You can hop from bar to bar. So that's why we thought we would bring 5 to 6 bars per week in, and consumers can enjoy as many as they want in one evening.
Sounds good to me. All right, obviously there's a very wide variety of bars, and I think there's a resurgence really in the appreciation of the craft of the cocktail. I'm a big fan of the Atlas Bar. The Atlas Bar is a beautiful bar out there, but I'm sure there are, like I said, quite a gamut of different flavors and styles of bars. Like I said, there are high-end classic cocktail bars. There's more relaxed, pubs. What sort of a vibe would you describe, or how would you describe the vibe of Singapore nightlife, particularly the bar scene? Is it all about cocktails? Is it more about relaxed drinking? What is the bar scene like?
Okay. I think Singapore's bar scene is very diverse. So you can have something that's very indie, it's very casual. You can also have something that's very fancy, like Atlas, your favorite, and then that's a place where people go to for the Instagram and the drinks as well. So I think Singapore's scene is very diverse, and there's something for everyone.
All right. Now, before this, the Singapore restaurants also had pop-ups in the Grid Makati. We enjoyed that. We also talked to them. Talk to us about bringing Singapore's flavor and vibe to the Philippines. Tell us a little bit more about what is it about Singapore's unique style and flavor that really makes it sort of stand out.
So Singapore, actually, we hope to be the culinary capital of Asia. So what that means is, so I think many Filipino consumers are familiar already with our traditional flavors, Singapore's traditional foods. Those are very well known. In addition to that, we hope that Singapore can be known for our innovative chefs, innovation in many different areas, even in Italian cuisine, in French cuisine. So actually last year during Singapore Food Festival, we brought in many chefs here. One of them was Ivan Yeo, and he was actually here at CNN as well. He's a Singaporean chef, and he smokes meats. So we brought him here because we think he's a young man and he's very innovative, and who would think of smoked meats when you go to Singapore, right? But he did, and he's doing a very good job. So so that's why we did the Singapore Food Festival to celebrate Singapore flavors in general. So that was food last year, and then this year we wanted to highlight cocktails to our Filipino travelers. So to keep them excited on different things that they can try out on their next holiday.
Right. What's the big direction or big trend as far as the culinary and gastronomic and nightlife sort of scene in Singapore? You mentioned, hawker food and traditional foods. Obviously, that's definitely always going to be there. But you talked about the international cuisine scene really picking up, and I think Singapore does want to sort of get a strong footing in terms of more innovative food ideas and gastronomic ideas. Yes.
Yes. So I think what we hope Filipino travelers on their next holiday to Singapore, in addition to our traditional food, we would like to invite them to try maybe the different categories that are available. That we also have a cafe scene. You could check out different cafes because I know Filipino consumers love their coffee.
Present, yep.
Right? Yes. And then there's also fine dining because we have many restaurants on the Asia's 50 best, the world's 100 best, and all that. So, so there's really a very diverse categories that one could try in addition to the traditional food, and that's the beauty of the food scene in Singapore.
Okay, this little chat has gotten me really excited actually to visit Singapore, and make sure to show up with an empty stomach so that you can try everything that Singapore has to offer. Will there be more to come? What are we looking forward to? Is it more of the bar scene, more of the restaurant scene, a mix of both perhaps?
Yes, so Singapore Tourism Board is always on the lookout for ways to promote Singapore, not just our food scene, but everything Singapore and Singaporeans. So I hope the viewers can stay tuned for our next event and activity.
Very exciting. All right, thank you once again, Ruby, for joining us here on New Day. Looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you.